Hold on, we live. Okay, we live. We live.
Okay, go ahead and get started.
Okay, what's up, y'all? This is Homeboy Fishing, broadcasting live. I told y'all this is gonna get bigger and better. We outside of Smoking Wings.
Where are we, bro?
Smoking Wings, Spartanburg, South Carolina. And you know what?
What's that?
Introducing #1 ever co-host in the world, 19 weeks in a row.
Chocolate Jefe.
Broadcasting live.
What's up, people? Good morning, folks. I'm having technical difficulty with my music, but we're going to keep this thing going. Hey, we're always going to start the thing out with the rundown. Today's rundown is going to feature we're going to have a recap of the championship game of Alabama, all right? We're also going to have talk about the games that are going down today and tomorrow in NFL semifinal games. And finally, we're going to end this thing with the Father's Day fishing forecast with a little special information about the Father's Day Fishing Coalition and trip we have every year. Also, we got a special guest on the show today, so stay tuned. Get us going, Homeboy Fishing.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to bring in this special guest, a good friend of mine. Been knowing him since we were 5 years old. And every day we follow each other, Facebook connect you in strange ways in different places. I like to bring in...
well, we're gonna bring in our special guest in 1 second.
Jesse Cannon.
I'm sorry about that. Here we go. Jesse Cannon.
Step on forward right here. We live right here. We don't lost feed on this. This is Jesse Cannon. He's a good friend of mine.
What's
He's
up,
been down with me since day one. He's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. He's probably mad at me after today. But just let him know what's going on with Smoking Wings today and Homeboy Fishing and Chocolate Jefe with football with a dab of fishing.
Well, first of all, I'm glad to have you guys here, man. We're here at Smoking Wings at Westgate Mall. Today we got our tailgate special that we do every weekend. You get 20 pieces for $14.99 or you get 40 pieces for $28.99. If you mention that you saw this show, you get 10% off anything that's not on sale. Just because of these fellas right here. So
10%. Smoking Wings, Westgate Mall. Come here, get here.
Get here, get some.
Come get your shirt too.
We got shirts and everything.
God over money.
God over money.
Okay, thank you, Jess, for having us out here. We appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Well, we're going to keep on this show rolling. Got technical difficulty over here on my page.
Go ahead, brother.
For some odd reason.
It's all right, man. We're going to keep this thing going. We're going to give you a recap of the national championship game. As you all know, Alabama won the football game. So go ahead and get us started, Homeboy Fishing. What do you think about the game?
Talua Tagovailoa.
Two?
I guess that's how you pronounce it. Who knew Nick had him in the background? I didn't. Let me know if you did. He had nothing to lose. Jalen Hurts was 3 for 8, 21 yards, 6 for 7. 6 rushing for 47 yards. He had nothing to lose. So Georgia didn't game plan for the passing attack. So once again, Coach Nick outsmarted smart. Better luck next year, GA.
Outsmarted smart.
Yeah.
My thing is, man, what a football game. That was an incredible football game. So I'm going to give the Frank and Beans Award, or Big Cojones Award, goes to Nick Saban. He took a quarterback that was 25-2, that took his team to the national championship last year and said, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to sit on the bench. He is probably one of the most greatest minds in college football. No, make that all of football, because in order to make that type of move, that was pretty hard. Now, if you notice in that game, not only did he replace the quarterback, but he also replaced the wide receiver with a freshman who caught the game-winning touchdown, and he also replaced the running back with a freshman. And so they did all that with freshmen. And so, and Georgia did that thing. Homeboy Fishing and Chocolate Jefe told y'all that Rodrigo, the Georgia kicker, was going to have a say in this. And he kicked the field goal. He should have won the game in overtime. And then the pass happened. And then it happened. So I'm going to give a shout out to Georgia for a real good football game. But Alabama just keep replacing players over and over again. They kind of remind me of the Jay-Z song, I Just Want to Love You. Because I'm a pimp by blood, not relation. Y'all be chase some, I'll replace some. That's Alabama. As you can see, I don't rap, but it just sounded appropriate at this point in time. Anyway, great college football season. We look forward to 2018. It should be fun again, if it's anything like it was this past year. But that's our recap of the college football championship. Again, if you were born in the United States and you're part of this planet, Alabama did win that football game. Well, do you want to transition next?
Yeah, I got us going. Hey, do me a favor. If you're watching us live on my brother on Chocolate Jefe page, share it, because my feed is down right now. I don't know what's the problem.
iPhone.
Sprint Network. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Right now, my special guest, he's a Dorman High School class of 1990 graduate. He attended the University of South Carolina.
Gamecocks,
my school, on a football scholarship. Then he ultimately played for the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. He was the first person who told me about Terrell Owens before the world knew about Terrell Owens.
T.O.?
T.O. He is Evans Acres, EA, baby, born and raised. He taught me how to run. You remember back in the days I used to run real fast? This guy right here taught me how to do it. You know what I mean? He was 1989 South Carolina's 100-meter state champion. Yes, he was. He played football for the Minnesota Vikings. And he also played in NFL Europe with the Barcelona, Spain, where they won the World Bowl. Introducing my friend, Terry Wilson.
Welcome to the show, Terry Wilson.
Yeah.
How we doing?
Come on in, Terry Wilson.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
What's up, Terry?
What's up?
Now, Terry going to give us some insight on these football games.
Terry,
he knows football.
Yeah, so are you going to help us out?
I'm going to help you out.
But you know what, y'all?
See where you stumble.
I don't care about what you think. I don't care about what you think. I don't care about what Terry think. All I care about what Chocolate Jefe think. So let's roll right into it.
This is what we're going to do. Hey, we're going to break down each of these games one by one. Now, you might not agree with his opinions, but as Homeboy Fishing say, we don't care if you agree with his opinions. First game of the day is at 4:30 today. We got Atlanta at Philadelphia. Homeboy Fishing, get it started.
This is a tale of two birds. Will Christmas run out for St. Nick? Let me break down some stats for you.
Break it down.
Atlanta, they average 22.1 points per game. Philadelphia averages 28.6 points per game. Offensive yards, Atlanta do 364. Philadelphia does 365. And points allowed is 19 for Atlanta, 18 for Philadelphia. Those in the wild card. The light-skinned Cam Newton is not there. It is over. Prince Harry got to get married. So
Prince Harry.
Yeah, so St. Nick, you're not it. Atlanta in a big one.
What?
14. Philadelphia better hope that snowstorm come in there and make everybody cold. If not, Philadelphia, you are cursed as
we got
a city.
Bird Gang in the house, and you gonna pick Atlanta?
Yeah, we got birds everywhere. But you know what? They better hope this snowstorm break everything up. Because if it does, they may stand a chance. But right now,
it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Well, we at the mall, folks. There's a lot of background noise. I hope you can hear us clearly here. But this is what I'm gonna say. Right now, this game to me, I'm back and forth on who I think is gonna win the game. But the funny thing about this game, how can you be the #1 seed in the NFC and be underdogs at home?
Your quarterback about to be married.
I'll tell you why. Because the experts don't have faith in St. Nick. Do you see the irony in that?
Yeah.
Faith in the Saint?
I mean, come on. St. Nick ain't it.
The last two games, Philly's offense has struggled. They have averaged 9.5 points a game. 9.5 points a game. That's pretty horrible.
9.5.
But hold up, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to give you the real reason why Philly's #1 seed. Defense. Led by the 4th best defense in the NFL. They gave up 18.4 points a game, and number one against the run. And they led by Big Fletcher Cox, but they are vulnerable against the pass. If Philly wins this game, it's going to be on defense. I looked at Atlanta, some stats there. Surprisingly, they take care of the football. They do a real good job of football. They average over 115 yards rushing and over 250 yards per game. And Atlanta is 7-2 in their last game. I think Atlanta might catch a weather break. I thought they would, but I heard a front's coming through, so it's going to be a little colder.
They better hope it's snow in Philadelphia.
Atlanta needs to have a first half lead because in the second half, it's going to be Philadelphia football. The matchup of the game. Here's the matchup of the game. Can Philadelphia's run D stop Freeman and Coleman?
That's it.
If they do that, they win the football game. But I think Philly's going to do what they got to do, slow them down. Oh, it's going to be, I don't know who to pick on this one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give you the pick in a few seconds. I'm going to leave it over to the expert first to give his opinion, and then I give you my pick. So, Terry, Mr. NFL football.
Listen, fellas.
Talk to
me. Mr. Sports Guy.
You make some great points. All right, Homeboy, you got some good points. Chocolate, you got some good points. What you fail to realize is Atlanta's run game is built for all weather. All right? So you're telling me that Philadelphia is going to actually pound him in the second half.
That's what Chocolate Jefe saying. I'm saying St. Nick ain't it.
Atlanta's defense, even last week against L.A., they still gave Tar Gurley about 140 yards rushing. He still rushed the football.
Let's break it down for you.
Atlanta's going to take advantage of the one-on-one matchup with Julio Jones because they're going to be loading the box.
Okay.
Eventually, that's going to free up the running game. All right? Then, let's say if it does start snowing, Matt Ryan's just going to hand the ball off, which eventually is going to free up another one-on-one situation with Julio Jones.
Okay.
All right? Now, as far as Philadelphia's side, what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to make Matt Ryan uncomfortable. And how do you make Matt Ryan uncomfortable? The A-gap blitz. When you blitz Matt Ryan straight up the middle, because he can run, but he can't run like a true running quarterback. Therefore, that's going to force him to throw the check down. Everybody knows Philadelphia linebackers can run. All right? So, therefore, they're going to hit that running back in the flat really quick. There you have it.
Who you like? Who you like?
I got Atlanta by 5.
Atlanta by 5.
I got Atlanta by
1
14.
Atlanta, 2 Atlanta. And I told you I'd give you my pick right now. I've been struggling on this, but I'm going to go with my original pick. Dirty Bird's going to win this thing by 3, late field goal.
Oh.
Late field goal. Dirty Bird. So they'll be the first team to punch their ticket to NFC South Championship game. So that's a sweep here, folks. Sweep.
ATL, first time I ever picked you to win.
Still not a
Never
fan.
again.
I'm just
ATL, we'll see. Anyway, next game, Tennessee at New England tonight at 8 o'clock. Homeboy Fishing, talk to him, man.
It's been a great run for you, Tennessee, but it's over. The last 3 times you faced New England, it was 59-0, 34-13,
Ouch.
33-16.
Man, that's
me personally, I don't
embarrassing.
think things have changed. Tom Brady will run the score up early and sit down for the second half in preparation for the AFC Championship game. Let's face it, he will win MVP again, and all the drama they trying to bring up on the news ain't no drama. That's Tom Brady team. He do nothing but win. I'm not a hater. Tom Brady, you the greatest player. New England in a blowout by 21.
Wow.
21.
Wow.
New England in a blowout.
Well, the Patriots are favored by 13.5 points. But how bad is this matchup, people? You don't often see a playoff team that are 2 touchdown underdogs. Tennessee got in the playoffs by fighting hard, and KC saw it out last week. And New England is 20th against the run, and Tennessee likes to run the football, so they might have some success there. But let's be real. If Travis Kelce does not get hurt last week against KC, Kansas City blows them out, and we won't be talking about this matchup right now. They have one chance in Chocolate's mind, and one chance only. Concuss Tom Brady. Knock him out the football game. That's the only way you're going to win this game, Tennessee. Only way. Because do you know who New England's backup quarterback is now? Do you know who?
Brian Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer. Are you scared of Brian Hoyer?
Nah.
I ain't scared of Brian Hoyer.
Hey, St. Nick is still playing too, and ain't nobody scared of him.
Bro, but he's not starting. See, in New England right now, all the recent drama in New England's been about the backup quarterback. But they got rid of Jimmy Garoppolo, and Belichick know if Brady goes down, so does the team. However, not in this game. This won't be close. New England by 14. What you think, Terry?
I hate to say it. I'm not a New England fan, not a Tom Brady fan.
No.
But the machine keeps rolling this week. New England is 8-2 in the last 10 playoff games when they have to cover by 10 or more. And they're going to make it 9-2 after today. Tennessee's only choice is Henry. Feed him, shorten the game. Keep Brady off the field. All right, the weather will be a factor for New England. That being said, shorten the game. Keep feeding Henry. Mariota, he must hit the quick slant. He must hit the rollouts. Only way to loosen up this defense is to free up Henry. But like I said, that machine keeps rolling. Tom Brady is going to do his thing. They're going to cover the spread. They definitely going to win more by double digits.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey,
there we go. Another
hey,
sweep again. Another sweep.
He's nothing like his brother was.
Oh, I know.
He know them stats.
T. Willie, little brother does homework better than you do.
Ooh.
Get it together. And we're going to talk about your team next. Jacksonville at Pittsburgh on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Homeboy Fishing, get it started.
I got to put my glasses on for this one.
I'm going to take mine off for this one. Go ahead.
In week 5, Jacksonville versus Pittsburgh, Jacksonville beat up on Big Ben and company to a tune of 30-9. Big Ben was 33 of 35, 0 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Bale was 15 carries for 47 yards. Antonio Brown, by the way, had 10 catches for 157 yards, but no touchdowns. So Antonio Brown, you will not win the MVP. You ain't scoring enough touchdowns. In comes the Jacksonville Jaguar. That same game, Blake Bortles was only 8 for 14 for 95 yards, and they
Pretty
won
bad.
They won 30. So Jacksonville defense is very vicious. Calais Campbell, Miles Jack, who they took a chance on because remember he tore his knee up in the bowl game. And they got Jalen Ramsey. He'd be a good matchup like Antonio Brown all day. He kept him out the end zone last game. But in steps Leonard Fournette. They know break blowers can't win this game for them. They really know.
Absolutely.
They're going to feed Leonard Fournette to death. And the defense is going to shorten the field because they're going to create havoc in this game. And Big Ben will show his true age and take a pounding today. Do y'all remember when Brett Favre came back and Minnesota pounded him early and often? And he'll show his age by the time he ended this game. Jacksonville in a tight one by 3 points. Pittsburgh going down.
T. Willie. Pittsburgh going down according to Homeboy Fishing. I'm going to get what Chocolate Jefe is thinking. Here we go. Pittsburgh are 7.5 favorites in this football game. Last time they played, to your point, Ben Roethlisberger had a big game through the air, but he threw 5 interceptions, and 2 of those went for touchdowns. Pittsburgh has a very good defense, but so does Jacksonville. Jacksonville was number 2 in the league in defense, and number 1 against the pass. Pittsburgh counts with the number 3 offense in the league. But this week, what they didn't have against Jacksonville this week, they get back 6'6" offensive lineman Marcus Gilbert. He's a big piece that Pittsburgh needs. So enough about stats. Can Jacksonville elevate their game to another level for the second week in a row?
They're going to hurt Big Ben.
They got to go to Heinz Field and play Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh.
And didn't matter in week 5.
During the first matchup, Fournette was Jacksonville's only offense. The cat had 187 yards, and he was actually calling out cats to run cats over in the NFL.
Yeah, get over here.
It's going to be 2 great defenses on the field today. And so, but Blake Bortles is a liability. Finance. Liabilities are not good, especially in the playoffs. A lot of disadvantages there. In Big Ben's farewell tour, Pittsburgh takes it. Pittsburgh wins this thing and punches their ticket in the AFC Championship game for a rematch with New England. Pittsburgh by 10 at home. What do you think, Terry?
Well, I'm going to start first and foremost. Homeboy Fishing, we need to drug test him because he really thinks Jacksonville's going to pull this off. He has some issues here. Let's go through a couple points here. Leonard Fournette, he had 180 yards rushing. All right, let's negate that 90 yards run he had. He had 27 carries for 90 yards. All right, so he's looking at just under 3. Are we not looking at 3 yards per carry?
Right.
All right, that being said, Big Ben threw 5 picks. Absolutely. Now, that being said, I don't see that repeating. So, you're gonna double Antonio Brown. That leaves Martavis Bryant one-on-one and Juju one-on-one. I don't see their whole secondary doing that. Also, they're gonna spread out Le'Veon Bell. I don't see the linebackers covering him as well. Then on top of that, Blake Bortles. He's 55% his last 3 games.
Garbage.
5 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. That's not gonna cut it. All right. So what Pittsburgh's gonna do? They're gonna load the box. They're gonna force Blake Bortles to throw in tight windows, which I don't believe in, and Pittsburgh takes this easy.
Wow.
I guess everyone has an opinion, like everyone has something else.
2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1 for Pittsburgh, 1 for Jacksonville. Again, we're in South Carolina today, folks, in Spartanburg at Smoking Wings.
Smoking Wings.
Come by and check
Live.
us out. But we only got one more game to talk about, folks. And it's the last game of the day. And that is, and it's going to be a good one, it's going to be the New Orleans Saints at Minnesota. The Vikings are favored by 4 points at home. Homeboy Fishing, get it started.
He's back. Did you see the way Drew Brees was throwing that ball last week against my Carolina Panthers?
Absolutely.
I saw it and I don't like it.
Our cornerbacks were locking down, and he was throwing the ball where only his receiver would turn and pretty much face guard the cornerback where he couldn't even get to the ball. Minnesota defense is excellent. It's pretty good, but can they cover the whole field? Okay, you have 2 running backs. You got receivers. You got Breeze. Carolina shut down their running attack. So can they cover the whole field? I don't think so. Who are you going to stop? New Orleans is good. Case Keenum will be taught by the old Jedi Master this week. This is how you put the ball where it's supposed to be. He put the ball where the tight end turned and pretty much blocked the safety from getting the ball. Like, who knows to throw the ball there? No one but Drew Brees. The force will be there, and it will be on Drew Brees' side.
The force.
Yeah, and he would do it with an attitude. New Orleans in a close one by 7.
Hey, Good pick. Nice stats there. Here are my stats here. Minnesota wins 2 games. They'll be the first team in NFL history to both play and host a Super Bowl. So I'm going to say it right now. If they win, they get the NFC title, I think they're going to win it all. That's what I'm saying right now. But the Who Dat Nation, New Orleans might have something to say about that. Last time they met was in week 1 on Monday night. Minnesota dominated the game. But Minnesota looked different then. They had Blake Bortles, they had Sam Bradford at quarterback. He had over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. And they had a running back by the name of Dalvin Cook. They're no longer there. New Orleans, that currently has the best back combo in the league, only has 60 yards rushing. And the leading receiver was a tight end by the name of Kobe Fleener. The matchup of this football game is going to be Michael Thomas, New Orleans wide receiver, versus Xavier Rhodes, which is a DB for Minnesota. Both are very tall, but Michael Thomas, man, this cat here is on another level right now. Against Carolina, he had 131 yards receiving and 0 drops. He's only had 2 drops for the entire year.
I told you, he placing the ball there with a string or something.
The last time these 2 teams met was in 2009. Minnesota traveled to New Orleans, and New Orleans won in OT. This one is a toss-up. But I thought this at the beginning, whoever won between New Orleans and Carolina will be the NFC representative in the Super Bowl. I think this boils down to the quarterback, and cool Drew Brees makes the right throw at the right time. New Orleans punches their ticket to the NFC championship game. It's going to be all NFC South championship game. Saints win by 3 in a late field goal. Terry Wolf, what you got?
Great points here, fellas. Just to add on that, do you realize Drew Brees, he's the only quarterback in the history to throw over 70% for completion in the top 5.
I know.
So therefore, the train keeps rolling for the Saints. Who that nation?
Killing them.
He's going to do his job. Also, the running game gets going this week. Minnesota's going to put up a tough fight. They're going to be in there to the end. I do like the Saints by a touchdown.
I like Minnesota too, man, but they just that's a bad matchup. Drew Brees is playing some real good football right now. Now, what we're going to do, this is the time of the show that we kind of transition to our fishing forecast. So Homeboy Fish is going to tell you a little bit about that. He's going to tell you a little bit about something else that we got going on. Homeboy Fish, get it started.
The good range is right now about 11:40, but we filming the show, and I'm out of town. I'm at Smoking Wings, Farmville, South Carolina. I'm still on the hunt for those crabbies. Me and his brother went out there the other day looking for them. We didn't find them either, so. But I got a special part of this I want to say. This right here is a special shout out to the FDFC. What does that stand for? The Father's Day Fishing Coalition. It's been 9 years strong. Some of the members have not missed 1 year. And that's, that's showing true commitment that we go out and we plan every year to go fishing
on Father's
Day at different parts in the Southeast. I mean, that's pretty big. That's pretty big.
Correct.
You think so?
Absolutely. Correct.
Yeah, and what it's all about is fellowshipping, showing each other support, and uplifting one another. I mean, we make long-time friendships out of this. Some of the guys met each other. They never known each other before this trip. And now they communicate all the time. I mean, these are good dads. These are everyday hard-working dads. But seriously, there's a serious side to it. And
there's a serious side to it. And the serious side is this.
Terry, we want step to the side.
We want good dads. We want good men out there being responsible, being fathers, being visible to their kids.
Dads.
That's what it's all about. Giving us a break. Those dads that go out there and do the right thing on a daily basis. So last year, this is our champion. Ignore the green gook on him, the exorcist juice that he got on him, and look at the trophy.
That was a trophy. You can come out there and win this.
You can't win it.
You can't.
We're better than you. Our crew's better than you.
Better than your crew.
But he won.
Look, 2 times. But look, I'm gonna call y'all out over there at the barbershop. Kevin Lyles, aka Flea.
Flea, come on.
Get your crew together. Aubrey Foster.
Come on, Aubrey.
Get your stuff together. Myron Massey.
My name is Byron. I like Byron better than Myron.
Get your crew together. Hey, stay tuned, because we're going to be giving out details. I know you're friends with a lot of the people on here. They can step around and show their head. These are members of the FDFC. And they guys right here, they're going to stand up.
Some dude said I was peeping in the show like I wasn't supposed to be here. Cussing y'all show.
Top flight security, folks.
Oh, top flight security, folks. He in the show.
You don't mess with Homeboy Fizz and Chocolate Hefe, you get dealt with.
We got top flight in the background. But we'd like to thank all our guests, Jesse Candy, for letting us do this in front of his show.
That's right.
He done hooked us up God
Always,
Over
baby.
Money.
What's that? God over money, baby.
God Over Money. We got the T-shirts. We had our special guest, Terry Woodman, a longtime friend, a great friend. He took time out of his day to come in here and watch us. Hey, and you know what?
What's today?
Today is National Free Sticker Day. So you know what? You get a sticker. You get a sticker.
We got the Black Oprah. Here you go.
Hey,
Can I
we
get
got
a sticker,
people over here
Homeboy
looking.
Fishing?
You get a sticker. You get a sticker. We passing out stickers all day. Come by
Homeboy
Smoking
Fishing.
Wing. He running a special. Oh, yes. We have Ali Bone in the house. Homeboy Fishing, get some.
I want to, as always, we want to thank our viewers because we're doing this because of with you. Again, this is live.
This
we
is
don't have
live.
anybody writing our scripts. We don't have anybody doing our research. It's Homeboy Fishing, Chocolate Jefe. That's what we do. Again, we want to thank you for tuning into the show. No music today. We live. The only music in the background is the people here at the mall, Westgate Mall in Spartanburg, South
Hey,
Carolina.
if you're watching the show, share it to your page. That's what we need.
And like it.
And like it, because we get the more views, we get to come out. Hey, we can we'll come to your place and film. If you come to Atlanta, we'll put you even on.
But you got to feed us, though.
But you got to feed us. We hungry. We big boys. But thank all our guests. Thank all our people from
We
watching.
got young Jefe in the
We
house.
got young Jefe.
We got the kids in the house.
Miss Lindsay in the house.
Todrick.
We got kids.
And we got all the other fellas
we got
here, but
Terry,
thank you so much. Keep supporting us.
Thank you.
We
Love
got
you
a few
so
more
much.
weeks of this. Keep
Hey.
coming. Keep coming.
Hey, it's free sticker day. Y'all better come by Smoking Wing to get y'all some stickers.
Deuces.